Hello, my friend. Welcome back to the Daily English Podcast, the place where you practice real English for real life. Today's episode is about something small and simple, but incredibly powerful. We're not learning big academic words or complicated grammar today. We're going to focus on the little words you use every single day, the words that make your English sound alive, friendly, and natural.
That's right. People often think they need huge vocabulary lists to sound fluent. But actually, it's these small, easy words like actually, maybe, because, really, and sure that build natural rhythm. When you use them the right way, you sound confident without even trying.
Exactly. I call these everyday magic words. They don't look special, but they connect you to people. They make your answers warmer, your tone friendlier, and your English smoother.
That's right. People often think they need huge vocabulary lists to sound fluent. But actually, it's these small, easy words like actually, maybe, because, really, and sure that build natural rhythm. When you use them the right way, you sound confident without even trying.
Exactly. I call these everyday magic words. They don't look special, but they connect you to people. They make your answers warmer, your tone friendlier, and your English smoother.
Here's something funny. Most learners already know these words, but they forget to use them in real conversations. They focus on the big ones, like nevertheless or consequently, and then they sound like a robot at a coffee shop.
I laugh softly. You walk into a cafe and the barista says, "Do you like coffee?" You answer, "Yes, I do." That's correct, but it sounds a little stiff. Now listen to this version. "Yes, I actually do." It's warmer, it feels natural, and it sounds like real conversation.
Right. One tiny word actually makes the whole sentence feel alive. It shows emotion, maybe surprise, maybe agreement. That's what we're going to explore today, how simple words make your English human.
Let's start with a truth every learner feels but doesn't always admit. You can study grammar for years and read hundreds of books, but still struggle to sound natural. Often you're using correct words, but not daily words. You're missing the little bridges between thoughts.
That's the problem we're fixing today. We'll show how to use small, friendly words in real situations, at home, at work, and online. You'll hear how native speakers use them automatically, and how you can too.
Let's begin with a simple exercise. Imagine you're talking to a friend. They ask, "Do you like coffee?" You could say, "Yes, I do." That's fine. But if you say, "Yes, I actually do," it feels more human. The word actually adds personality. It's like saying, "In fact, yes."
You can use it in different ways. Someone says, "You don't look tired." You can answer, "I actually am. I didn't sleep much." That's a gentle correction, not rude, just natural. Another situation, "Did you enjoy the movie?" You can say, "I actually loved it." That one small word turns a simple yes into a real conversation.
Beautiful example. Now let's talk about the next everyday word, maybe. Life isn't always yes or no. Sometimes we need space to think. Maybe is that soft, polite space. If a friend says, "Are you free tomorrow?" you can reply, "Maybe, I'll let you know." You're not rejecting them, you're keeping it friendly and open.
You can make it even more natural by adding small endings. Maybe later, maybe tomorrow, maybe after lunch. They all sound relaxed and conversational. Imagine your coworker says, "Do you want to grab lunch now?" You smile and say, "Maybe later. I need to finish this report first." Polite, clear, and soft.
I like how maybe balances between yes and no. It shows you're thoughtful, not rude. It's one of those small English secrets. When you use it, people feel comfortable around you.
You can also pair maybe with emotion. Maybe I'll take a walk later. Sounds casual. Maybe I'll finally start that project. Shows a mix of hope and hesitation. It adds color to your words.
Exactly. Now let's talk about because, one of my personal favorites.
It's the connector that gives meaning. If someone asks, "Why are you learning English?" you can say, "Because I want to travel," or "Because I want to meet people from around the world." Without because, your answer feels incomplete.
If you only say, I want to travel, it's okay. But I'm learning English because I want to travel is stronger. It shows reasoning. When you use because often, you naturally start building longer, more fluent sentences.
That's what fluency really is, connecting ideas smoothly. Because forces your brain to make that connection. You start thinking in cause and effect, just like native speakers.
Let's test it. Say, I'm practicing English because I want to improve my career. Feel the rhythm? Now say, I'm reading this book because I enjoy stories in English. Perfect, you're already sounding more fluent.
Good. Now, another little word I love is really. It's tiny but full of feeling. I'm happy is fine, but I'm really happy feels alive. The food was good is okay, but the food was really good sounds like real conversation.
You can also use really to show curiosity. If someone says, I got a new job, you can reply, really? That's amazing. That one little word keeps the conversation warm. It tells the other person you're listening and you care.
Exactly. Communication is about connection, not perfection. Using words like really helps people feel understood.
Another one I love is sure. It's short, friendly, and confident. If someone asks, can you help me? You can say sure. It's polite and relaxed.
You can expand it a little too. Sure, no problem. Sure, I can do that. Sure, it's okay. It's one of those words that makes your English sound easy and natural.
I use sure in daily life because it sounds polite and open-hearted. It's not as strong as of course and not as cold as just yes. It sits in the middle, friendly and confident.
Before we move on, let's talk about sometimes. This word helps you describe real life. Nothing is always or never. Sometimes you feel tired. Sometimes you feel strong. Sometimes you study. Sometimes you rest. It's balance.
It's also a simple way to sound natural. You can say, sometimes I forget new words, or sometimes I listen to English music. It makes your sentences honest. It tells people you're human, not a perfect grammar machine.
Beautifully said. So far, we've used actually, maybe, because, really, sure, and sometimes. These 6 words alone can make your English sound smoother than most learners realize.
And we're just getting started. Next, we'll explore 3 more everyday power words, probably, already, and well. They're small, but they completely change how natural you sound in daily conversations.
All right, let's keep going. We've already seen how words like actually and maybe can change the feeling of a sentence. Now let's add 3 more small but powerful words. Probably, already, and well. They make your English sound confident, real, and naturally flowing, just like how native speakers talk every day.
Exactly. These 3 are everywhere in daily conversation. When you start using them naturally, people will feel like you've been speaking English for years. So let's begin with probably.
The word probably helps you talk about possibility without being too strong. It's softer than saying yes or no. For example, if someone asks, "Will you come to the party tonight?" you can answer, "I'll probably come." That sounds polite and natural, not too direct, not too uncertain. It's how native speakers balance between plans and politeness.
Notice how you can move probably around in the sentence. You can say, probably I'll come later, or I'll probably come later. Both are correct, but the second sounds more natural in spoken English. Let's try other situations. If someone says, will it rain today? You can say, it'll probably rain, or I'll probably stay home if it rains. It feels smooth, casual, and realistic.
Perfect. Here's another common one. Are you going to call your friend tonight? You could reply, probably. I haven't talked to her in a while. That one small word shows you're thinking, not ignoring, not promising, just honest. That's why probably sounds so natural in conversation.
Exactly. It shows that you have plans in mind, but life is flexible. You can even use it with humor. Will you wake up early tomorrow? You laugh and say, probably not. Simple, real, and funny.
Yes, that's great. Now, let's move to another small but powerful word, already. This one adds a sense of time. It shows that something happened before now, maybe even faster than expected. For example, I already finished my homework, or I already watched that movie. It helps you sound confident and clear.
Already sounds polite when you use it to answer offers. If someone says, do you want some coffee? You can say, thank you. I already had one. That sounds
Exactly. It's one of those words that quietly improves your fluency. It's also great when you're proud of finishing something. You can say, I already learned that. It shows excitement and progress.
Here's a short mini dialogue for practice. Friend A says, "Did you do your English homework?" Friend B replies, "Yes, I already did it this morning." Friend A reacts, "Really? So early?" Friend B smiles, "Yes, I wanted free time later." That's how native speakers sound. Light, short, and clear.
Perfect example. Now let's talk about one of my favorite words. Well, this word is special. It's not only about meaning, it's about rhythm. We use well to give ourselves a second to think. If someone asks, what do you want to eat? You can start by saying, well, maybe pizza. It gives you time to breathe and sound relaxed.
It also makes your tone friendly. If someone says, "Did you like the movie?" You could reply, "Well, it was okay, but I liked the first one more." You see, well helps you sound thoughtful, not too direct. It's a soft beginning that shows respect.
Without well, that sentence would start too suddenly. Just saying, it was okay, can sound a bit cold. But, well, it was okay sounds polite, like you're gently giving your opinion.
It's also great when you're not sure yet. Someone asks, "Are you ready?" You can smile and say, "Well, almost." It gives a friendly feeling even if the answer is not complete.
Let's make a little scene for practice. Imagine you're at a cafe with a friend. Your friend asks, do you want dessert? You pause and say, well, maybe just a little. That pause adds emotion. It makes the moment sound natural, like real life.
You can combine well with almost anything. Well, maybe later. Well, I'm not sure yet. Well, let's see what happens. Each version feels conversational, the kind of English that flows easily in your mouth.
And the good news is you don't have to memorize these words. You just need to use them daily. If you use them naturally in small talk, they'll become part of you. Soon, you'll stop thinking about grammar and start speaking with rhythm.
You're right. Fluency doesn't mean perfect grammar. It means natural rhythm. The pauses, the small connectors, the friendly tone. Words like actually, maybe, because, really, sure, sometimes, probably, already, and well are that rhythm.
Beautifully said. Now let's show a few short everyday dialogues to help listeners feel how these words work together.
Mini role plays. Dialogue 1. At a cafe. The barista asks, "Do you like coffee?" How can you answer?
You can say, yes, I actually do. It sounds friendly and natural. You could also add, I actually drink it every morning. That makes your answer complete and warm.
Nice. And if your friend asks, "Do you want another cup?"
You can answer, maybe later, I already had two. It's polite, realistic, and perfect for everyday conversation.
Dialogue 2. Making plans. A coworker asks, Will you join us for dinner tonight?
You could say, probably, I just need to finish some work first. That tells the truth without sounding rude. If you're not sure yet, maybe later, I'll see how it goes.
Good. And if they follow up with, did you finish your report?
You can reply, I already did. That shows confidence. It's short but complete.
Dialogue 3. Talking about weather. Your neighbor says, looks like it might rain today.
You can reply, yes. It will probably rain soon. If you want to sound relaxed, you could start with, well, maybe later in the afternoon. That small word, well, gives your sentence a calm, natural start.
Dialogue 4. Polite opinions. Your friend says, did you like the movie?
You can reply, well, it was really good, but I like the ending more. Or, if you didn't like it, well, it was okay, but not my favorite. It's polite, clear, and still friendly.
See how natural these small words sound in real scenes? They don't just fill space. They carry emotion, timing, and honesty.
Exactly. When you start practicing them every day in your morning routine, at work, and with friends, they become part of your real English.
Let's move to the next step. We'll talk about the pros and cons of using these small words and why mastering them can transform your confidence. You know, when I started learning English, I used to focus on long, impressive words. Words that looked smart in a book, but felt strange in real conversation. Then one day, I realized fluent speakers don't always use complicated vocabulary. They use small, meaningful words, and they use them with emotion, rhythm, and confidence.
Exactly. That's the secret most learners miss. You don't need to sound like a textbook to sound smart. You need to sound like you. And that happens when your words come out naturally, not from memory, but from comfort.
Let's talk about the pros of using these small daily words like actually, maybe, because, really, sure, sometimes, probably, already, and well. First, they make your English easier to understand. When you speak simply, people connect faster. You don't have to repeat yourself or explain again.
True. When you use simple words, you help the listener relax. They don't have to translate in their head. They just feel your meaning. It's the same reason children learn language faster. They use what's natural, not what's perfect.
Another big advantage, small words give your voice personality. Let's say someone asks, do you like living in your city? If you say, yes, I do, that's polite but cold. If you say, yes, I actually do, I love the people here, you sound friendly, warm, and real.
They also make your answers flexible. When you're unsure, words like maybe and probably save you. They let you respond kindly without lying or sounding rude. If someone asks, can you join us tonight? You can say, maybe, I'll let you know, or I'll probably come after dinner. It's honest and polite.
That's what I love about English. The smallest words can change the whole emotion of your sentence. They help you sound gentle, positive, or confident depending on how you use them.
Now, a quick note on the cons. We can overuse these words. If you repeat really too much, I really, really, really like it, it loses power.
Moderation is the key. Use these words often, but not endlessly. Each one has its own color. Use the right color at the right moment.
Sometimes learners use actually when it isn't needed. If someone asks, what's your name? You don't need, actually, my name is John. My name is John is perfect. Small words are tools. Use them wisely.
Think of them like spices in cooking. A little salt makes food delicious. Too much salt ruins the meal. Balance is everything.
When you learn how to balance these words, your English sounds natural and full of life, not forced, not robotic.
All right, Let's move to our vocabulary review. We'll review 9 important daily words together. We'll say what they mean, how to use them, and a short example you can repeat.
Let's start with actually. Actually means in fact, or to tell the truth. We use it to correct, confirm, or show surprise. For example, I thought the movie was boring, but it was actually really good.
I love using actually. It makes my answers sound thoughtful. If someone says, "You don't like tea, right?" I can answer, "Actually, I do." It's short, polite, and confident.
Next word, maybe. Maybe means it's possible or I'm not sure yet. It's softer than yes or no. For example, maybe I'll go for a walk later.
It's a polite way to say you're not sure. If a friend says, "Are you coming to the party?" you can reply, "Maybe, I'll let you know." It keeps the door open.
Number 3, because. This word gives a reason. It connects ideas. For example, I'm learning English because I want to travel.
It's a great habit to use because in your answers. When you explain why, your sentence feels complete. Instead of "I like it," say "I like it because it makes me happy."
Word 4, really. This makes your statement stronger or shows emotion. For example, I'm really tired, or that's really interesting.
You can also use it to react. If someone says, "I passed my exam," say, "Really? That's great." It shows excitement and connection.
Word 5, sure. This means yes in a polite, friendly way. It shows willingness or agreement. For example, can you help me? Sure.
You can make it softer. "Sure, no problem." Or "Sure, I can do that." It's friendly and easy to use in daily life.
Word 6, sometimes. It means not always or occasionally. For example, sometimes I watch English videos before bed.
It makes your English sound honest. Life isn't only always or never. There's a middle, and sometimes is that middle.
Word 7, probably. It means most likely or I think so. For example, it'll probably rain this evening.
It's perfect when you're not 100% sure. If your friend asks, "Will you come tomorrow?" you can say, "I'll probably come after work."
Word 8, already. It means before now or earlier than expected. For example, I already finished my homework.
It's polite when you reply to offers. If someone says, "Do you want something to eat?" you can answer, "Thank you, I already ate." It sounds kind and clear.
And the last one, well. It's a soft word that helps you start sentences, give opinions, or think before speaking. For example, well, I think you're right.
It gives your speech rhythm and time. If someone asks, "How was your weekend?" start with, "Well, it was nice. I visited my family." It feels warm and real.
Excellent. Let's quickly review all 9 words together. Actually, maybe, because, really, sure, sometimes, probably, already, and well.
Each one is simple, but together they form the foundation of natural English. These are the everyday words that carry your tone, your timing, and your personality.
Without them, your English might sound correct, but empty. With them, it sounds alive and human.
Let's help our listeners practice now. I'll say a sentence with one of the words, and you can repeat it after me.
Great idea. Let's do it.
Repeat after me. "I actually enjoy learning English." Now say it again with your own reason. "I actually enjoy learning English because..."
Now repeat. Maybe I'll study after dinner. Think about something real in your life. What can you say with maybe?
Next one, "I'm really happy today."
Now say something true about you. I'm really what?
Let's do one with sure. Repeat, sure, I can help you. When can you use that in real life?
Now practice with sometimes. Say, sometimes I feel tired, but I keep learning. It's honest and strong.
Next, probably. Say, I'll probably wake up early tomorrow. It's a soft, realistic plan.
Now one with already. Say, I already watched that movie. Think of one thing you already did today.
And finally, well, I think I need more practice. That's how you start a thoughtful sentence.
Beautiful said. When you say these sentences out loud, you're not just learning words. You're training rhythm, tone, and confidence.
Exactly. Every time you use these words in real conversation, they become part of your speaking habit. Soon, you won't even think about them. They'll just come naturally.
That's what real fluency is. Not memorizing, but feeling the language.
Let's help our listeners practice now. I'll say a sentence with one of the words, and you can repeat it after me.
Great idea. Let's do it. Repeat after me. I actually enjoy learning English. Now say it again with your own reason. I actually enjoy learning English because...
Now repeat. Maybe I'll study after dinner. Think about something real in your life. What can you say with maybe?
Next one, I'm really happy today. Now say something true about you. I'm really... what?
Let's do one with sure. Repeat, sure, I can help you. When can you use that in real life?
Now practice with sometimes. Say, sometimes I feel tired, but I keep learning. It's honest and strong.
Next, probably. Say, I'll probably wake up early tomorrow. It's a soft, realistic plan.
Now one with already. Say, I already watched that movie. Think of one thing you already did today.
And finally, well, I think I need more practice. That's how you start a thoughtful sentence.
Beautiful said. When you say these sentences out loud, you're not just learning words. You're training rhythm, tone, and confidence.
Exactly. Every time you use these words in real conversation, they become part of your speaking habit. Soon, you won't even think about them. They'll just come naturally.
That's what real fluency is. Not memorizing, but feeling the language.
Let's finish with a short reflection for our listeners. If you practice these small words every day in messages, small talks, or self-conversations, your English will start to flow like music. Not because of big grammar, but because of rhythm and connection.
Don't wait to sound perfect. Start speaking with these everyday words and your confidence will grow.
Thank you for joining us on today's Daily English podcast. We're proud of you for listening, repeating, and practicing along.
And remember, small steps in language make big changes in life. Keep practicing, keep believing, and keep your voice alive.
Every word you speak builds your future. Keep speaking, keep growing.